All right. This is the first series of Let's Talk AI Lab, and basically I'm going to practice with technology. This will not be tutorials itself, it will be me trying to figure out a few things. So today's sessions will be around 25 minutes. I make it start right now. The goal is to have daily practices. So like you can see on my screen, I've just downloaded Copilot and I created a project. Okay, basically, what do I want to do starting from now? I want to practice on machine learning applications, machine learning engineering, data system in general, maybe doing some data bricks. But to start, I would like to build a pipeline that will push these videos to LinkedIn and YouTube. So let's plan together what do we need. Also I want to test Copilot. So this is why you can see the text appearing right now. Push videos to YouTube is a pain. This is a simple script that will upload you. All right. Let's see what happened. Video using the YouTube API. Okay. I'm very curious about it. I haven't been using it lately and I need to put myself up to date. So pushing videos to LinkedIn. I want to use Loom. So it would be like Loom, LinkedIn API. I'm not familiar with auto prompts. Loom, LinkedIn API, LinkedIn. So the first thing I would like to do is maybe try to understand a little bit the APIs of LinkedIn. So I have another screen where I need to configure things, and I have an env where I will need to put the APIs required. All right, let's try. I will get the env here. So let's break it into steps. The steps are get the APIs, tokens, etc. Put them in. Yes, this was great. Put them in the F file. Then read documentation, LinkedIn, how to use API. Okay. The first test, publish the video. Publish a first post. And yeah, I think that would be fine. So I already have an app of LinkedIn API. I just need to make sure that I load them in the M file and I import it into Python. So I will just create, as for now, a new file here that I will call main. I will call it main pipeline main. Also I will need a new terminal. I would like to create a new Conda for that. And I believe that I will call it how do we call it? Let's do AI lab. Something like that. Python 3.7. I'm not sure if I want this 3.8 or 3.7. Let's go with this 3.8. Yes. We're getting the basics. In the meanwhile, I am checking the time and I'm loading the credentials in the env. Conda activate. Let's talk AI lab. Cool. Now what? Well, good question. Let me find. Let's talk AI lab on the documents. Cool. And I will access to the env. Alright, let me make a quick pause so that I load the env file and then we'll get good to go. Alright, I'm back. I just put in the env file. Now what do we want to do? I believe okay. So I believe that we'll need to download the LinkedIn API library. So let me install it. Pip install Python 3 LinkedIn. Alright, and this have nothing to do in the git ignore. In the git ignore I will just put the env file and I will save. And now in the Python file from LinkedIn import. Alright. I'm reading some documentation right now, but I have some confusion in terms of what needs to be given into the application. So let's say, O2, you need to have these two keys from the LinkedIn developer console, application key, application secret. So I will just try that. Let's see. So the computer is going a bit slow with the recording, but I think that's fine. Okay. I'm just going to get the OS. And the .env import load.env. Perfect. Load.env. Now we want OS get env, and the application key is the user I believe that I called it client ID. Cool. Client secret. Perfect. So this is the auto completion of Copilot. I want to try something, so I'll just do instantiate the developer authentication class. So what if I say write a function that connects to the LinkedIn API? I guess there is a command to like launch autocompletion. Let me check about this. How to autocomplete code in real time. This is not what I want. Regular ID. Getting started with GitHub Copilot. Saying your first suggestion. In Visual, create a new to accept, press tab. Option if you can see alternative suggestion if you are not available. macOS. Alt. Alright, I'm not sure of this shortcut. To accept the suggestion, press tab. Seeing multiple suggestions in a new tab, Control Enter. So is it Control Enter? Right. Okay, anyway. So somehow I have to return mirror, LinkedIn, permissions, and stuff values. Alright, just try to run these, and no module name .env from .env. I would assume that this library is already existing. But just in case, I'm going to put this. Using cached, installing, collecting, successfully installed. Okay. Python. Alright. Let me try to open this. I'll just copy it and paste it here. And something is not working. Copy. It's going a bit slow. Remember, something went wrong. The redirect does not match the registered value. Right, so I believe that I need to go on return URL. Yeah, no. Does not make sense. Alright. So what I'm doing right now is checking again the documentation, and I will try also I'll try also to find on GitHub something that already exists. We still have 6 minutes on the first lab, which is hard. Alright. I'm not sure this is what I'm looking for. Computer verification, I'm done, blah blah blah. Yes. Alright, I think maybe a supposition should be that localhost 8000 needs to be in the app configured, and I'm not sure I have this as the domains, add domains. Should I update like that and then try it again? Localhost, I think it's the same link. So we'll just do this. Sorry, no, that doesn't work either. I'll connect it to the web later. Create, modify, delete, username, photo. Okay. It looks like I am on the alright. And it didn't change. Copy. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to get at with that. And I have 3 minutes in. I think that I should have a pop-up that asks me if that's really what I want to do. All right. Open ID Connect to see how to retrieve the person URN, defines the state of the share. For the purposes of creating a share, the lifecycle state will always be published. Create a text share. Okay. Create an image share, and I'm not seeing a video share. Request body schema. Set this code, HTTP authorization. Here's an example of a final URL for step 2. Authenticate the user. Your app needs to authenticate the user by sending them the LinkedIn login page. You can do this by directing the user to the LinkedIn authorization endpoint with the following parameters. For step 4, you can use HTTP. Replace the website.com. Pip install. I'm not sure if the request library is already installed or not because we created. You cannot find. And that's 25 minutes. So I'm going to import the requests library. I'm going to remove all that to here. So first we need this API URL. Then I'm just going to copy this directly, the headers authorization, the access token. Access token. access token is invalid or has expired. Of course, because the access token should be generated previously by this, but I am not sure though if that should go here. Sorry for moving like that. This is not what we want. The parameters here should be there for all of it. Nice. Authorization code, your authorization code. So where did you get that? Here's an example of a final URL. Also, I will just keep working on this tomorrow. I'm just going to put the URL that I am using and not here, of course not in the README. It's just references. Fine, and this is a reference. Cool. Well, I see you tomorrow. Ciao.